Okay, sorry guys. You're not gonna believe me, but yeah, you're literally not gonna believe me. The chair slightly fell down onto my power cord box. The switch that turns it on, and it turned my entire setup off. So, anyway, I'm back now. So, yeah, I want to just review like today, I guess. Looks like yeah, it looks like we had just like crazy expansion today, I guess. Just a crazy reversal. Right as the market opened. 15-minute cantina. But there was a bearish one to the downside. But technically, it probably worked. Okay, let's mark this 15-minute cantina here. Let's also kind of just look and see like where were our gaps and whatever. We have an RTH gap to the upside, RTH gap to the upside, RTH gap to the upside. Wow, we have a ton of RTH gaps to the upside. Yeah, I think we're gonna pump, guys. So let's start with this 15-minute cantina. We could also look at the end dog. Well, it might be better to look at the daily volume balance. It might not even be a daily volume balance. It might be like it is a daily volume balance. So I gotta figure out a name for because I'm gonna say volume imbalances are when just this is just for my own backtesting, but volume imbalances are when body is disconnected. What do we call this? Let's ask ChatGPT, but I want to officially get a name. I need an official name because I don't know what to call it, but I'm not really liking calling it a volume balance because they behave a little differently. I'll show you what I mean. Right, so this is a daily volume balance. This is a daily volume balance. But I do not really want to call this, for instance, a daily volume balance because it behaves differently from what I've seen. Like we could call it. Obviously, you could call it a new day opening gap, but it's not that either because a new day opening gap is an hour different. Like, what do I call this? What on earth do I call this? That is the question. Yeah, I need to call it something different. Let's ask ChatGPT. Maybe there's actually a name for it. Once again, I don't want to call it a volume balance because it's like it does behave a little differently. Let's just ask ChatGPT. Let's see what ChatGPT says. I don't know if I want to call it an overlap. It might just be a volume imbalance. I might just call them all daily volume imbalances. Maybe I should just call them all daily volume imbalances, honestly. That might be the move. And then definitely, what do I call this? And even this would be different than a close and then an open. Well, no, this is the same as this. Close, open. I'm thinking close higher, and then open lower, like this. So you have bearish overlapping bodies. There's going to be bearish disconnecting bodies. There might be like 8 different kinds. And I think this would be the same. Oh, and then there's the ones where they go the same direction as well. Close. Bearish overlapping. Bearish overlapping. Bearish. Yeah, this is weird. Because they're all like different things, honestly. So, like, what are all the different kinds? Like, what are all the different possible outcomes? There's bearish, disconnected, bearish overlapping, bullish disconnected, bullish overlapping. There's 2 bearish disconnected, 2 bearish overlapping, 2 bullish disconnected, 2 bullish overlapping, 1 bullish to 1 bearish, disconnected, 1 bullish. Yeah, it's so interesting. There's so many different kinds. I feel like you could call them all, maybe you could call them all daily volume balances. Hmm. Are they all just daily volume imbalances? Okay. All right, let's look at low time frame stuff now. I think we'll let ChatGPT try and figure that out. Right, so we were gonna look at this cantina. Okay, so the reason that we got stuck on daily volume balances is because I wanted to see if we like backfilled this during the cantina. Yeah, we did, exactly. And so that's what made this so powerful. They might just all be daily volume balances. Anyway. The reason we don't fill the end dog is because we already filled the daily volume balance. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, note, because like note the end dog. The end dog is right here. We do not fill that. You guys see what I'm saying? The gap from here to here does not get filled. Oh, he's back. IC's volume concept is specifically the body-to-body gap between consecutive candles. The bodies must be But what about disconnected, but then reconnected on the next candle? You know what I mean? Like one bearish, one bullish. No, they are not all just daily volume balances. Daily volume balances are only for disconnected bodies. That don't overlap. Okay, so the answer to my own question is this. To my own question So, like this for sure is a daily volume balance. Like this is the most textbook one, right? So this is daily volume balance. Okay, here's one kind. I would just say let's call them these are like true daily volume balances. Okay, so I like this as daily volume balance. And this. Like, you don't realize all the little things about trading until you think about them. Then you're like, wait a second. So I would just call these true daily volume balances. Oh, this song's good. Uh-oh. Hey, what up, Javier? Sorry, bro. I accidentally had my chair fall on my power box and it hit the switch and it turned off my entire laptop and everything. So I don't ask me how that happened. I literally have no idea, but anyway, I'm trying to just backtesting. I feel like coding. Yeah. You should code then. That's chill. I'm trying to really understand the difference between all the different kinds of ways a daily volume balance can form. We have what, in my opinion, is a true daily volume balance, which is basically you have disconnected bodies the same direction. Okay. Then you have, what are these, right? Then you have disconnected bodies. So you have one closed and then, like, for instance, one open, but they're not the same direction, right? So there's really going to be 4 different kinds, okay? It's kind of cool. Like, it's all like kind of like theory that no one tells you, you know? Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. They're technically disconnected. It's like, wait a second. I might be thinking this backwards. Hold on. Close, open. Oh yeah, so if this one was bearish, it would look like this. Yeah, you should code then. I would just say do what you're feeling, honestly. Close. Right, because if this one was bearish, wait. So close. So this is one that's, and then there's, so I guess there's 4 different kinds of these. Okay, let's just do the next obvious kind, which is the overlapping ones that go the same direction. That's the next obvious one. That one's pretty self-explanatory. So I would not consider these daily volume balances. I would consider these like literally, I don't know what to call them, but they're not daily volume balances. Okay, I don't know what to call them, but they're not. Yeah, like I said, they're not daily volume balances. They're something else. Okay. Yeah, these are something else. I would consider these true daily volume balances. Once again, I don't know what to call these yet. Still figuring that out. I'm gonna just call these not daily volume balances. Oh, man, this is kind of confusing. What are the other possibilities? Yeah, you have this. And you basically have 4 different kinds. Do you need help coding an indicator? Always. I will always. I want to code I want to code quite a few of my models into indicators. So, I want to code like it'd be cool to code first strike into an indicator. It'd be cool to I think the simplest one, which is the one I've been working on, is just like a pin bar off a new day opening gap or a pin bar off an event horizon. And those are, that's probably the easiest. There is a lot I want to code, but I don't know. It usually just comes to me in the moment. Like, I don't really know what I want to code right now this second. So then what are the other kinds? There's red first, then green first. Oh, and then there's red first and then green first, but they're still disconnected. Like this. This is a weird situation. I don't think I ever see this, really. It's pretty rare. I'm gonna do pin bar then. Okay, bet. Yeah, make a pin bar indicator. That'd be honestly pretty helpful. Right, so this is the one where I'm like, Okay, this one might be still a daily volume imbalance. Right, so then you have right, and then I would say these are not valid. Not valid daily volume balances. And then I would say the rest of these are the rest of them. Oh, why is my music so quiet? Oh, my phone's gonna die again if I'm not careful. It's at 13%. It's fine. Okay, so these are really all the rest of them. I don't think there's any other kinds, really. It's like learning, it's really like a lot like cubing, like when you have to learn all the different OLLs, like it's that's kind of how it feels, or like different PLLs or whatever. I don't know. I find it cool. I just find it really fascinating. Like trading is so much deeper than you would ever think. Seriously. Right. So I do not think any I don't think anything other than these two are daily volume balances. But I could be wrong. These ones might be. Oh. But this one, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing. So I just sent it. So yeah, 8 types of daily gaps, really. Not including end dogs. Right? Okay, it's still searching. Wow. Yeah, none of these are end dogs. Okay, and then for these ones, you go close to open, close, close. Oh man, this is whoa, wait. Close to open. Oh, that's weird. Dude, it's still searching. It's taking a while. Probably because it's a hard question. So this is like a daily volume balance. So these ones are daily volume balances that get essentially refilled within the same candle. That's what these are. So close, open. Well, this one's not. Wait. Oh, what the heck? There might be more types. Oh, there might be more types. This might not be as simple as I'm thinking. And then you have close to open. Okay, ChatGPT responded. Opposite colored disconnected bodies can still contain a valid daily volume balance. So daily body overlap for the bottom two. Middle left red. Green overlap. But so there might be more examples. Oh shoot, there are definitely more examples. What about a red and then a green one that open? Oh my gosh. This is way more than I thought. Is a red one and then a green one that opens lower than the red close. But what about a green one that opens higher than the red close? That's not even one represented here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm going down a rabbit hole, bro. Right. Okay. You know what? I'm having fun with this. I'm gonna keep going. Right, so there's red and then green, but a green one that closes higher than a red one. You're having luck with the pin bar one? You're getting it? Let's go. Dude, I'm diving down a crazy rabbit hole right now. I did not realize there were this many different kinds of ways for daily volume balance to form. But I'm so happy for you, Javier. So I feel like these kinds are the same type. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's done. You just found the missing distinction. Whether open inside the previous body or beyond the previous body leg. The consistent ICT style definition is a body-to-body inefficiency between two consecutive candles. Wick overlap is allowed. Assume the first candle is bearish. Its open is in top of its body. Its close is the bottom of its body. What the heck? I think I might just try and figure this out by myself. Right, because then there's the green and then a red one. So a close and then a red one that closes higher. So this is another kind. This is another kind. Oh my gosh, and there's even... Wait, no, there's not. If it... And then you have this. Is there any more? And then an incomplete fill. A close. An open and an incomplete fill. Oh my gosh, ChatGPT's... You make it simpler. Okay, I'm asking it to make it simple. There might be another kind, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There might be 12. 9, 10. So this one is very similar to this, except it doesn't close back above it. This one's very similar to this, but it doesn't close back below it. So then there must be 2 more. One that's like this one and one that's like this one. Oh, bearish one that doesn't close back beneath it. Like going the same direction. Use one rule. Okay. Like, okay, so it's only 2 then. I don't think ChatGPT is very helpful with this. There's more than this. I know it. I just can't figure them out. This is what I have so far. These ones are easy. Oh, yeah, hey, let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm trying to classify all the different kinds of gaps between daily candles, which obviously will apply to weekly as well. But I'm trying to classify them because I realized a while ago that they have different behaviors based off of kind of what happens, and so I'm trying to make an official classification, and obviously this stuff doesn't exist on the internet, so I have to figure it out myself, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to figure this out. But bro, how are you? Wait, did you just become a member? Hey, what up? Dude, wait. Let's go. How are you, bro? See, I'm trying to really understand this better. Because you don't even, these are things no one's going to tell you and you don't even think about. Like, I'm so far down the rabbit hole, like, this is something just most people are not thinking about at all. But the reason this is important is because I realized they have different behaviors based off of this. You're from India? Let's go. Nice, man. Well, cool. I guess since you became a member, bro, I got her. I'll upload there. So this should be already out, the true open indicator. This one, I still need to upload it to the members only stuff. But since you're a member, you have access to both my true open indicators as well as all my other indicators. And I still have to put this one in, but just go fill out the Google form and then let me know if you do that, and then I'll put your username in so you get access to the indicators. So, okay, so these ones are the confusing kinds. I'm just gonna call these the confusing kinds. I don't consider any of these. I don't consider any. Okay. I don't consider any of these volume balances. I think these ones are really the only volume balances, and these ones are their own classification. I think these ones are like, I'm gonna call them over. Okay, bro, done. Okay, I'll give you access right now. Sweet. I don't know if you found the form or not, but let's see. I made it so long ago. Okay, so I'm not seeing it. So it should show up here, okay? So you gotta go to the members only channel, and I put it, scroll down, and I put a little note saying, I chose you because you're a good mentor guru. In India, guru is more important than parents. More important than parents? Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, okay. So basically, go to the YouTube members only posts and then scroll down. Find the one where I posted this and then put your username in here and I'll add you. So, and low key, just between me and you, I'm too lazy to remove people from my indicators. So once you're a member, you're basically always in the Jake Trades It club to have an indicator. So to have the indicator access. Guys, this is so confusing. I literally am confusing myself just thinking about this. I think, okay, bro, you'll do it later. Sounds good. I think none of these are volume balances. These ones are. These ones are something else. They're not in volume balances either, but they're something else. Yeah, I don't think. The only valid daily volume balance, or honestly, volume balance in general. I feel like we could call these ones like inversion. Oh, let's call them IVIs. Because it's like an inversion. It's kind of inversed. I kind of like that. Or overlapped volume balance. Or upside down volume balance. Let's call it just IVI. Let's put a little dash in front of it. Okay, I think that's fine. Yeah. For now, since I don't know for sure, I'm just gonna call them that. Okay, I will move on. I'm gonna move on with this. I'm just gonna screenshot this and move on for now because I can like come back to this another time. I don't need to have it all figured out right now. But I'm gonna just start calling these IVIs. And then I'm gonna, basically none of these are daily volume balances, so we need a name for everything else. Maybe just like daily gap. Or just a daily LV. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's just call it daily LV. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, okay. That should be fine. You know about bar POC? I don't. Javier, I need you to teach me about that, bro. I want to learn. Okay, bro. So final verdict. The only you're gonna integrate it with the pin bar indicator, dude. Sick. Honestly, I want to learn. Teach me, bro. So final verdict is the only two that are volume imbalances are the top left two. I'm gonna start calling the bottom left two IVI, just like inverted volume balances. And then the rest I'll just refer to as LV because I don't know what to call them. Okay, I think this is my final draft here. Still need to release the Ghost in the Machine backtesting one. Bro, bar POC is like the volume profile POC, which marks out the area with the most trades, but made for each bar. That's right. That's right. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. I'll send you a screenshot on Discord. Yeah, I know what it. I know. It makes a lot of sense. I understand what it is. It's just, nah. It does make sense actually. I don't even need to think of how do I use it. It's just obvious. That makes sense. Okay, final draft for now. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever to delete all this, and I can't just delete everything because then. Oh wait. ChatGPT is saying one important classification. The far right two are also valid daily volume balances. I don't think so though. It wouldn't be from open to from close to open. It would be from close to close, which is completely different. It's saying that these two are. I mean, maybe if you mark it out like that. That actually might be valid. Okay, yeah, send me a screenshot on Discord. You're right, bro. So it's basically saying I'm right. Okay. Yeah, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know. Like, I didn't realize how, like, now I feel like I don't know what a volume bounce is at all, honestly. There's so many different kinds, but the only ones that are really true daily volume balances are the two that were in the top left over there. Anyway, I will just be calling them daily LVs. I mean, you can mark it out in all kinds of different ways. It's literally whatever. But yeah, you can see that this new day opening gap, so this is what I was trying to get at earlier. This new day opening gap is different than this daily volume balance. Because it's based off of 1659. And you can notice how the end dog is not filled, right? The end dog is not filled at all, but the daily volume balance is. So this is why it's important to understand the difference. And you can see, right, 16 o'clock close, 17 o'clock close. Right? And now you can see why the end dog low is not relevant here, because we already filled the daily volume balance low. Pretty sweet, huh? And then you have this is 16 o'clock, and this is 17 o'clock. And you can just see the difference. I mean, this is why the distinction actually does matter. And then you get efficient delivery here. You kind of see what I'm saying. Man, I love learning, dude. It's so cool. So this is why the distinction between daily VI and NDOG matters. The NDOG is not always going to get filled if there's a daily volume balance like this. And so anyway, then you have Cosmic Edge, which is hey, what up, media? How's it going, bro? I'm going over why daily volume balance and NDOG are different and why the difference actually does matter. It's kind of interesting. So next I want to show you guys, so once again, this is what I call Cosmic Edge. You take a gradient of any PD array, and when you get delivery off of a gradient, it could be an outside bar, could be a pin bar, could be a change state delivery, could be a inversion for value gap, could be a what are the other kinds? IPG, change state delivery. I don't even, but you get what I'm saying. Any entry model off of a gradient like this. So what I refer to as Cosmic Edge. Basically, I'm new on your stream. I just saw your live. Nice, man. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. I mean, hardly anyone's here, but I mean, whoever is here, we're just chilling. You can turn down this. Turn down this. I like to make the entry bar on the outside bar a little bit brighter. I do live trade. I live trade literally every morning. I try to. I just didn't this morning, but I try to every morning. And I always show my entries and stuff too. Usually. I sometimes forget, but that's not because I'm meaning to. But keep in mind, like, I'm always just getting better as well every day. After finishing back testing, teach me Reaper FEG, and yeah, I'll watch all the videos I got, but I want to learn in person. Can you? Just 2 minutes is enough? Yeah, I mean, bro, you got the membership, sure. I mean, let's do his Discord call. What's your Insta? It's connected. Just go to, what's it called? To my YouTube banner, and then click Instagram. I'm actually gonna post a 3,000 subscriber special. But yeah, bro, Nivatha, bro, you join the membership. I'll do a special call for you if you want. Since you're a member, Nivatha, I will. You can go and watch the Reaper video I made. Is amazing. It's gonna explain Reapers better than I could in the moment. Like, I'm just saying, I would just watch that video. It's gonna explain everything. So I'll just watch that instead. Right. Okay, so this is, once again, this is what I call Cosmic Edge. Basically taking a entry off a gradient of a PD array like this. So this case was an outside bar. It was also Cantina. And then actually you could just target this market open high. That's the most obvious draw on liquidity ever. Yeah, like this. Are you profitable? Somewhat, yeah. I mean, go watch all my live streams. I mean, I'm somewhat consistent, but I'm definitely not perfect. If I had to guess, a little better than break even, but I'm definitely not perfect. I mess up a lot, in all honesty, but it's a journey. It's a journey. What's your setup, bro? I made a video about my setup. Go watch. Oh, you mean what's my like what's the way that I trade? Um the way that I trade, you mean like how do like what like what's my strategy, you mean? Just um at the end of the day, it's all highs and lows and manipulation, liquidity sweeps, and entries. So that's kind of hard to put into one word. It's all, everything you learn is connected with everything. Okay. This is what I call cosmic edge. And we could also call it cantina, so we'll call it both. Not that much drawdown, really. Good, that's an honest answer. It's a journey. Yeah, I mean, if you go watch my streams, I mean, go back and watch all of them. I'm definitely not perfect, but I have some pretty amazing trades that I've taken, and it's all a journey. And, you know, I think I've been, if I had to guess, slightly better than break even, but I'm not exactly sure, but I'm definitely on the journey. How many years have you been grinding, bro? It's, what is it? What month is it? Bro, it's been 3 years as of 2 days ago. But if you include the days I've been crypto, then it's more like 7 years, so yeah. Why did everything turn green? Oh, what the? Okay, that was weird. My background just randomly changed. Okay. So yeah, this is what I call, on one hand, it's cosmic edge. Oh, it's also a digital root of 9. Okay, this is how I'm marking this out. And then aligned with a 15-minute outside bar. And it's the digital root of 9. Okay, and then I love, it's also an inversion cantina, because you have original cantina here on the 15-minute, which does actually hit this low. It's not like it's completely failed. Kind of, it delivers probably 1R. But this is, yeah, this is amazing. This is an inversion cantina, basically, as well. So we're going to screenshot it again. This time, mark it out as inversion cantina. So yeah, if you want to, Navietha, if you want to, like, have me talk to you, just join Discord and say, hey, Jake, when can we talk? And I'll figure it out. Man, I don't know. I feel like I might need to name the overlapped volume balances something else. I might need to name it something else. But Reaper effigy is perfect. It's like magic. I know. I know. It really is. Watch that video on Reapers, bro, since you have access to it. Just gonna make a little note here for myself. Okay. This is just a note for myself. Like, we could check out right now price action, and there's a Reaper gap right here that we're using. Okay. Like, we go over here, right? Look at this 1 hour gap. Once again, so you have this overlap, these overlap bodies. We need a name for this. That's not... Actually, I don't think these are overlapped, actually. Anyway, when they are overlapped, I don't consider it a volume balance. Right, so you have this 1 hour gap here. Yeah, bro, I watched all the videos 2 days back and backtested. It's perfect. But if you just teach me 2 minutes in person, I'll get more confidence on that. Okay, just go. You know, you're in my Discord, right? Just go in Discord and just shoot a message in the trading floor, or just add me as a friend on Discord and just tell me your username on Discord and I'll add you real quick and we can talk. So yeah, you have this 1 hour implied gap. This whole entire thing is a range. And we can take a look at the Reaper. But there is one. There's one right there. I don't know why more people aren't obsessed with Reapers like we are. It's weird. Doesn't make sense. So this is the use of this indicator. You just drag it to where you want to check for true opens, and then boom, you can see, there you go, right? Perfection, as always. When is it not? I would consider this amazing, okay? You have an inversion. We might actually want to retest it. Yeah, bang, bro. That's really cool. We might need to come soup this. Or not, though. I would just have that be the whole inversion right there. And then you have an outside bar as well. So the change in state, outside bar, and inversion. But we were going to look at the Reaper gap here. That's what we were going to look at. Should probably do that. But yeah, I like this. So basically, I would actually take this as just an outside bar and not care about the actual inversion, and I would project out the outside bar instead. Now, even then, I don't actually know if I love this trade, but it's not bad. So project this out. Back up to the high. 3 projections. Once again, I don't know if I love it, but it's okay. Now I would consider this like void. I don't really like that green background. Is there a way to change it? Whatever. This is what I call implied liquidity void. Once again, IPGX is just the nickname I gave for inversion and an outside bar at the same time. And you can see, you actually, if you're just taking this as a realistic scalp, just target that true month open, honestly. Or the external gap, either one. Oh, wait. So you could consider this flow state, but I'm just going to call it IPGX 2130. This was today, yeah, 2130 IPGX. I think I call it IPG Crossfire or something, I can't remember. 5 minute. Saving that. Right, so what we wanted to talk about. Let's move on to what we wanted to talk about, which was, we're going to look for the Reaper here. So you see the gap between this high and, like, for instance, like this low. You kind of just eyeball the gap, right? On the leg up, sweep the low, displacement higher. So kind of just eyeball the gap, the most logical gap that you can find. This one might not be, this one's not obvious at all. This one's really, really weird, but because it might make a little more sense to use this one, which did get used. I'm not saying it didn't. Look, I mean, that did get used. Now, we did not take True Week Open, did we? Yeah, that is a little suspicious. And then, but yeah, like, this is a nice scalp for these. It's an IFG and it's a change in state. It's both. And it's an outside bar. Yeah, the nice thing about IFGX is you can take it with your stop below the outside bar if you want, which gives you crazy, way higher RR. So guys, this Reaper that you're looking at is not obvious at all. This is probably like the least obvious Reaper I've ever marked out, ever. So if you don't understand that one, like, don't worry. That's just, it's not obvious at all. But sometimes you can eyeball it like that, and it will work. So yeah, if that didn't make sense, don't worry. That one did not make sense. It was literally the most confusing Reaper I've ever seen. I would target 3. See, this is the thing about targeting 3 projections instead of 4. Why? Because they'll draw on liquidities at 3 projections. So I would target 3 in here, in this case. And I do have a video that will come out on my own version of projections. Now, I don't think this would be that good, in all honesty, because we did not take true month open. I do not like that. Once again, none of these trades are really good. It's just, I'm just marking out what I see. Yes, this one is a perfect one. This one is a way more obvious and good Reaper, right? This one makes way more sense. 100%. That one makes way more sense as a Reaper gap, and you can see that it's supported price going up for a little bit. Okay, 23, 21. Five, 6, 7, 8. I call this the Reaper Abyss when you take an entry off a Reaper. So like an outside bar, change in state of delivery, and IFG. Ironically, maybe not ironically, but funny enough, this is all, and this is an inversion, an outside bar, and a change in state of delivery. Yeah, if it's a pin bar or a PSP off a Reaper, I call it something different. All right. Okay, guys, I want to look at actual price action from today. Like I'm getting way into the weeds. I just kind of like looking around, honestly. I actually let's revisit. Let's get that daily volume bounce back. I need to upload that indicator. I will eventually. Like make it public. There we go. Okay, let's just look at price action now, actually kind of like more broadly. Cantina on the 1 minute to the downside, that ends up failing. First center frog gap becomes a breakaway gap. Remember what I always say? Guys, this is something for your notes, okay? If the first center frog gap becomes breakaway gap like this, the day is going to be what? Expansionary all day long, right? This is so classic. So classic. We didn't even come back to it. So classic. You know, yeah, wow. So classic. We do not come back to it. Once again, why don't I include this as part of the gap or this? Because they're overlapping bodies and they're not volume balances, so I would not include those, really, personally. Oh, I kind of have to use the bathroom again. When the first presented FEG becomes a breakaway gap, the day is extremely expansionary. Okay, I gotta use the bathroom again, guys. I'll be back. Oh, bro, one request. Can I what? I gotta use the bathroom again. All right, I'll wait 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Okay, I'll come back. I'll come back. Okay. One day, teach us entry model that work that you're using for a long time. Yeah, outside bars, inversion for value gaps, change the delivery. Or you could even do rejection block 2022 model. You could do a pin bar. You could do literally a billion things. Easiest one's outside bar. Okay. Yeah. This is not easy. Wow. It looks kind of difficult. But I do like this second stage distribution here off of, maybe there's a Reaper gap. Yeah, kinda. Man, I wish we used the first center for value gap more here. Nice pin bar. Let's see if there was absorption at that low. What happened to SP Pro? This is a nice Reaper gap. Yeah, like I don't consider this volume balance really. Where's the line at? Yep, there you go. You could literally just go back in time and say, well, how is the market manipulating true opens? That's sweet. I love this indicator. It's nice. Not gonna lie, it does look a little hard though. A little difficult. Yeah, yesterday's price action, it does look a little difficult. Like there's no real like I would say super textbook oh no duh type trade, I would say. But like I said, there's the 15-minute inverse outside bar or inversion cantina, because we had an outside bar to the downside and then a bigger one back to the upside, and I said it was delivering from that daily volume balance low. Yeah, guys, I really want to think of a better name for these overlapping bodies, but that I don't consider volume balances, right? Because I still don't know what to call them. Because I'm really at the point where I'm only considering disconnected bodies, volume imbalances. I'm just at that point. I've seen enough that I don't even want to consider overlapping bodies, volume imbalances anymore. It's just not. They don't do the same. They're not. They're different. So I need a different name. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. You have this OB here, this breaker. Yeah, it doesn't look easy. It doesn't look obvious. Doesn't look easy. I mean, I guess there's a 3-minute BPR kind of. Let's see, Jake. I think Monday the low of the week. What do you think? Yeah, I would agree with that. That's just my instincts, my spidey senses telling me, because we're just expanding super aggressively towards all those low resistance highs. And like usually when you see it, kind of like the market just go super aggressive, just crazy aggressive all of a sudden, and there's a really obvious low resistant chain, and usually it's gonna go target that. Usually, the only thing is there is an external gap, but I think from just based off my gut, I think we're gonna break through the external gap, but I could be wrong. I already put some analysis in my journal, so you can look at that. Man, I want to backtest more from today, but it's kind of weird. Maybe there were more trades in London session. I'm not, normally I usually go on the chart and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is the trade, you know? But I'm looking at this, I'm like, it's kind of a mess. I mean, it was pretty clear we were going to continue towards these low resistant highs. So I guess your best bet is just getting in on this gap. Right. Okay, here's probably your best bet for getting in on a trade was taking the obvious low resistant liquidity above that we were trending towards, right? This is probably your only chance to get a trade. And then obviously we also had, well, maybe it's not obvious, but we'd use the daily volume balance low and we filled it. So then I would like mark this as a breaker, or maybe even this. Actually, this is probably better. You want to use the highest one. So I'd go 3-minute breaker and for value gap here, and I'd have it be an implied for value gap. So from here to here. Look at those low resistant highs, and then I'd probably be like, okay, we're expanding towards what? Oh, also, this is also unrelated, but this is also a cosmic edge. Actually, outside bar off event horizon, that might actually be something else. I think that's actually shadow model. Sorry. Yeah, that's actually shadow model. Anyway, then you also have the NWOG high, which we use. So this you could use for cosmic edge, actually, interestingly enough. Because I think there's an outside bar right here. Maybe not quite. Let's see. On the 2-minute, maybe. on the 1 minute. Okay, I guess not. I guess you'd have to mark it out. I'd mark it out from this high here. Yeah, 3 minute implied. I might have to make an abbreviation for implied gap like I am. I'm gonna make note of that idea. And so I guess we were going into the macro here. There's probably a trade there to go run up towards these low resistant highs. I guess let's look at that. Yeah, because we probably use this as, yeah. Yeah, we're going to look at that first as well. Which do I want to look at first? I guess I'll come back to this. Because I want to look at this first, actually. I changed my mind. So we had second stage distribution going into the 10 a.m. macro, and it's right as the 10 a.m. macro starting. And we have low resistant highs. So this is a Reaper gap. Why? Because series of up close candles prior to the down move before the up move. Okay, and it's in discount. If you don't like that one, you can use it like that. That's actually better. Yeah. Or maybe like this. Either, anyway, you get what I'm trying to say, right? Or you could use that one. I'd use this one though. Once again, if you don't want to mark it out like that, mark it out just that gap down there. And it's the same concept. You basically just have a 1 minute Reaper gap. Now this is a true volume balance. That is, see how much more important that is than whatever the heck all the other ones are that are overlapped or weird shaped and all that kind of stuff. Like this is a true volume balance. And you see how it's actually used? Oh man, I need to get to the low time frame here. What time frame is this? 15-second? Okay. Jumping down, low time frame on my other screen so I can check for an SMT here. Yeah, I think there was one. Oh. It's kind of confusing a little bit. Is there? Okay, whatever. I thought there'd be more of an SMT, but there definitely is a soup of the true open. You know what? I'm just going to publish this right now. I'm going to go to my other screen and do it. Publish script. Publish new script. Okay. I forget. Am I supposed to do public invite only or private invite only? I forget. What's this one? Mm-hmm. So this one is it, right? Invite only script. But I think I need to make it public, right? What? Oh, wait, what's this? Private. Okay, I need to make it private and invite only. Through Jake trades it. YouTube membership. Is it? I forget. They sent me a message like on what not to do. You've been banned. Private publications. Okay. Alright, publish private script. Script is not on the chart. Whoops. Okay, I published private script. Did anyone fill out that indicator access form? Yeah, no one filled it out, so I can't add anyone yet. Okay. Well, it's uploaded, but no one's put in their thing to get access to it, so. But I did just upload it. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I don't care about that anymore. What I care about is this. Boom. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, hi. I'll do that later, bro. I'll message you in Discord after filling. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and then the macro is, yep, literally right as it's perfect. Macro time. We deliver to where? All these low resistant highs. Not saying this is kind of a really hard day, like really hard, but I don't know. I still like to analyze it. So I'd take profit there. It's kind of the end of the LRLR. And once again, I go from the entry to the draw on liquidity, so that's what I consider a macro. Too much green. We need a different color. And you see how that's perfect? How about that? How about that? Once again, very difficult trade. I'm not saying this was easy. I actually think this was really hard, and I would probably not catch this, but I like to journal. Like, this was very hard. I actually think this is probably one of the most difficult days I've ever seen. Well, maybe not ever seen. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't look fun at all. You have basically a bull flag. Oh, let's check to see if there was an absorption there as well. That would obviously be a massive confluence. Yeah, nothing I love. Yeah, honestly, really hard situation here. I don't like it. Looks really difficult. Okay, Reaper Abyss. Reaper 15-minute. Or Reaper, what am I saying? Reaper 15-second. Is there anything else? I should look at anything in London. Bro, I might not approve it today because I'm getting kind of tired. I might crash. But if you do fill it out, just let me know and I'll get it done eventually. So yeah, I'm gonna crash, guys. 9:51, 9:51:15. Perfect. Alright, guys. Bro, come live during when you trade. Yeah, I will. I'll be live tomorrow morning. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to take a winning trade. It does not mean I'm going to be perfect. In fact, I'm very imperfect. Anyways, I gotta go. See you guys.